So this is our one play review of Tesseract. So we just actually finished our very first play of it. We kind of played it with the beginner set that they suggest.
Yeah.
We learned it with the dice tutorial, which is really handy. They suggest it right here on the front of the rule book as well. And using dice is a really great way to learn how a game is played. We've used it for a couple of games, and we really liked using the tutorial itself. We looked in the book for a few things, but the actual dice tutorial is a really, really great way to learn how to play the game. So we actually won the game.
Yeah.
It kind of got down to a few cubes here on the Tesseract, but we were able to manipulate stuff and we're able to throw cubes back onto it, which is actually pretty cool. So a little overview about how the game is played is you have this cube tower and you are trying to contain the cubes, and you have to contain one of each value, 1 through 6 of each of the 4 colors of orange, purple, yellow, and blue. If you're able to get all 4 of those colors contained, then you win the game with everybody. And it plays 1 to 4 players.
Yeah. So
obviously we were playing at 2 players. But how did you like the game?
It was good. It was a little thinky at first. It seemed a little slow, but it picked up pretty quick. Trying to figure out how to manipulate the cube of cubes to what you need to get your set of 3 or your run, and in the multiple colors or the same color. It was kind of tricky, but it worked out.
Yeah, so how you get cubes, because you're going to take cubes off of the Tesseract itself, put them into your lab, and then how you get them from your lab to containment is you have to get a run of like 1, 2, 3, or you can have a set of like all 4s or all the same number. Those cubes have to be the same color, or they all have to be different colors. And you can get a long run or a big set. We pretty much stuck to sets of 3.
3, yeah. I think the most I had was a 4.
Yes.
I was able to get one of 4.
I'm not sure. I could see those being more useful in different games, depending on how stuff gets rolled out. You're worried about this primed area overloading dice and everything, but I really liked it. One thing I said that when we finished is that communication is key in this game, or else you will lose. You have to communicate, especially if we had more players. It's easy to communicate between 2 people.
Yeah.
But if you had, 3 or 4 players, if you're focusing on your own board and thinking about what you're doing, and you're like, okay, I'm going to take that 4 this next turn and do that. If you don't voice that and somebody takes that cube that you need, it might wreck what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And, this is a cooperative game. You are 100% working together. So you definitely want to communicate. And everything is open information.
Yeah.
There's nothing hidden. All of the research cards that you get, they're open information. So you don't have to worry about hiding anything or not being able to talk about something like some games do. But I enjoyed this. I'm definitely curious to see it come up with more players, with 3 or 4. I think 3 might be a good sweet spot for this game.
Yeah, we got to see how long it'll take us to play the next game.
Yes.
With the 2 of us, because it took us a minute. Took us a good minute to get it and figure it out and learn it at the same time.
Correct.
So now that we know what to do, we can see if it flows a little smoother or goes a little faster.
Yeah, now that we kind of know what some of the symbols are and what kind of to expect of stuff, I think it'll flow a lot better. First games always take a lot longer than you'd expect. So that's just kind of how first games are. But would you play it again?
Yes. Because I want to see if it gets trickier or harder
Oh, yes.
the farther down the breach track we go. If it gets more intense, that I'm anxious to see if that.
Yeah, we luckily avoided the breaches, so those weren't much of a threat for us.
Yeah, we had lucky rolls. Super lucky rolls.
Yeah, I think our threat was the tower, the Tesseract itself running out of cubes.
Yeah.
So we were more focused on that running out versus the breaches. We really didn't have breaches until like the end of the game. And by then we're like, meh, it's fine if that breaches.
Yeah.
So.
Because we were only at 1. I think the most we got was 1, so.
Yeah. So, but definitely, yeah, I think I'm definitely looking forward to more plays of this. Mm-hmm. So I think this is going to be a big one to stay on our table.
Yep.
Okay. Anything more to add?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, that was our one-play review of Tesseract. So if you're interested in this game, check out the links down below. And don't forget to share this video, like this video, and subscribe to Cloak and Meeple. Bye.
Bye.